Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the B-Side Forum. We get together every other Wednesday night. We discuss all things life, all things hip-hop, all things business. I got some special guests with me in the building tonight. We got a full house. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man. I've never seen you without that jacket off. I've never seen that jacket off. But go ahead, introduce yourself. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, I go by Kevin Prolix. You can look me up. Google search. I shall pop up. First one or not first one. Next few ones. I've been doing this for a little bit now, more than 10 years. I just got in this local scene thanks to Young BACA. Shout out to Big Rock.
I hate local scene.
Local
I
scene.
hate that. What does that mean?
Local scene.
We'll get into it.
Local to me is like California.
What's your name, buddy?
Yo, my name's Annimeanz. I represent Cuddy, California. Y'all know who it is.
What's up, player?
What's up, Mr. Boon Koon, man? Represent LA and Linwood right here, 100.
Man, Dollahski represents San Diego 619.
Sheen Frost, San Diego 619.
There you go. Let's go back into it. What does local scene mean?
Local scene to me is like California. If I'm gonna go out the scene, I'm gonna go outside of California to like a different state.
So Oakland's still local scene. If you could do a show in Oakland, it's still local scene.
Yeah,
that's not true.
Me.
That's not local to you. It's 6-hour drive.
Yeah, that's kind of you got to get on the road for that one.
That's not local. What were you gonna say, buddy?
I wasn't really gonna say nothing.
What do you consider local scene? You consider this LA the local scene, somebody that goes to different states and does different shows?
Local to me is just local to me is like LA. You know, the immediate LA area. That's local.
So how do you feel about your local hip hop? Your corn state LA hip hop. We fucked it up. Or what's going on?
Well, I mean that's a trick question then, because there's more than one scene in LA when it comes to hip hop. You know what I mean? You got the traditional African American scene, you got the Mexican scene. They even got an Asian scene now. So it's like, you know, I think Los Angeles is one of the cities where hip hop is real segregated. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't go to the
You still think that in 2017 it's segregated?
Excuse me?
You still think it's segregated in 2017?
Oh man, more than ever. If not the division is very well drawn in the sand between Mexican and black artists in LA.
You feel the same way?
Me personally, nah, man. Most shows I do is all kind of mixed races. My DJ is, you know, is Hispanic, and most of my artists.
Well, I mean that depends on what game you're playing in. You know what I'm saying?
So what game you playing in?
I'm playing in a you know, I'm going for the big time. You know, I've had records on radio. I've been covered by LA Weekly, Orange County Weekly, Sway in the Morning, hotnewhiphop.com. The list goes on. You know what I'm saying? So
you're saying
I know firsthand that there's segregation in hip hop.
When you get higher up, they want to segregate you.
Oh yeah,
they say,
sure.
Hey,
they don't want to see you on
the
the big platforms like that. They don't want.
So what do we do to change it?
Community needs
Never
to stand
gonna be able
up.
to use that mic after you coughed it again. That mic's going to trash. But go ahead.
You know what I mean? Community need to stand up. Hispanic community need to stand up, come together, support their start boycotting anything that ain't supporting they artists the way they supporting they are, you know, other artists, and just focus on our movement, focus on our dollar, focus on putting our money back into the community, supporting our artists.
You feel the same way about it being segregated in 2017?
It's kind of hard to feel like it's segregated when we have all these different guys like Mac Miller, King Lil G, like they're all doing their thing regardless of their color. Like,
yeah, but like, why does Vibe Latino cover King Lil G? Why doesn't just Vibe?
Why doesn't just Vibe cover King Lil G?
I say if somebody got a catchy song, catch it a little youth ear, catch it.
I mean, we can go even farther. I think King Lil G is arguably one of the biggest stars in the city, aside from Kendrick Lamar. He might even be rivaling on somebody like Schoolboy Q.
I agree with that.
You don't hear none of his records on the radio.
In LA, King Lil G is up there with the Schoolboy Q.
I mean, you got to think King Lil G sold out the Nokia Theater.
Yeah, 100%.
Why the fuck ain't his records being played on Power 106? Why they
so you're telling me if King Lil G
on
was black, he would be on Power 106 right now?
Well, I mean, if you want to break it down raw and uncut,
break it down, man.
Yeah, I believe it. You know what? I believe
I got the Jack in my system.
Okay, look, I believe if King Lil G had a black team, then he would have, then he'd have more recognition.
YG signed him, though. YG signed him.
Oh,
nah, it's somebody totally different.
Yeah, I never heard that before.
I never heard that before. What,
see, I mean, just that comment alone lets you know that the awareness about our scene is.
But that's easy for people. That's easy for people to get stuff spread. I hate to say it, but fake news. You go on Facebook and you see so and so.
But just that comment alone is a perfect example of how our scene is not common knowledge. You know what I mean? Like, he thinks King Lil G signed to YG. But that shows right there that there's not a connection. There's a breakdown in
I saw a song with
information.
YG, put it that way. I saw a song with him and YG.
He's actually never did a song with YG before. He's talking about Sad Boy Local, but he don't know his name.
There we go.
There you go. That's not a good point for an argument that would not. That's not a good point for an argument saying, "Hey, we're not divided anymore." When you think all Mexicans look alike. Damn, man, you killing it, dude.
I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it's not a race thing, though, right? You got to think like it's not a like this race hates that race. It's the white man that controls the media outlets. And you know, from there it's like an echelon. You know, like the white man or the Jewish man is providing all these marketing dollars, and then they got the premier artists, which are the black artists, and then you got like these secondary artists that, you know what I'm saying, and that's just what it is. You know what I mean? I've been to labels. I was up at Priority. I've had label offers. I've been part of prominent black crews. So it's like, I mean, you know, you'd be preaching to the choir telling me anything at this point.
How do you feel, somebody that's from San Diego coming up to LA, the black and Mexican relation 2017?
Hey, when I come up here, I get love from everybody. You know, when Sheen Frost is performing or I'm performing, they all show us love. And I do see Mexicans and blacks more together or more intertwined with the hip hop scene than in San Diego, because you don't see hip hop Latinos or Mexicans really pushing their music. You feel me? Out there in San Diego, when you come up here, you see it. You see, you can have a lineup and you at least gonna see 2 or 3 Mexicans up there doing their thing, and then even they got catchy, trendy songs. You feel me? So I don't see the separation. I see that maybe in one section over here or that section it might be that way, but when you put a platform together and I see it, I can only see it from coming up here from San Diego, coming up here to Los Angeles. I see it just mixed in. You feel me?
Well, you know, I solve major issues that's going on this planet.
Oh,
so, you know.
Okay.
But you got to think too, right?
Based on location.
Oh, right.
Because you got some areas where it's like you got blacks and Latinos. Like, for instance, you know, where I be at.
Well, you from Linwood, right?
Linwood and
I spent a lot of time in Linwood.
Well, I mean,
where I'm from in LA on Vermont and Imperial, you know what I'm saying? Before that, we cool with the essays over there, the South Flow. We grew up together. You know what I'm saying? But then other people in the other hoods, they get along with, don't get along with these other guys over there. It's weird. But it's like, you know, it's all mixed up. Like jail, you go to jail. I can't talk to these guys that I grew up with, you know what I'm saying, because they got this skin color.
Well, hip-hop shouldn't be like jail. That's saying it shouldn't be like
politics. Hip-hop is non-segregated. Yeah. Hip-hop was the most non-segregated thing, period, that I think that brought people together. 100. That brings me together.
What were you going to say, man?
I think it's more the mainstream media. I think it's the industry in itself that causes the segregation.
In the industry, the more you get, I just hosted Rhapsody's show a week ago today, actually, and there was a guest list for Rock Nation. Everybody on that guest list didn't look like you, didn't look like you, didn't look like me. Everyone that was on that guest list for Rock Nation, I'll probably get in trouble for saying something like this, but everybody on that guest list was white, was Jewish, was nobody that looked like us. Nobody that consumes that type of music.
Well, you feel like those are the check writers, you know what I'm saying? The investors, the things like that. So,
but that's Rock Nation. That's the agents, that's the managers that are going to these different venues, different businesses, and making things happen. And it doesn't look like anybody at this table. That's an issue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's a disconnect. You know what I mean? The biggest problem with the disconnect is that when you bring it up, people are quick to be like, "Oh, well, my neighbor is, you know, black, and we hang out."
What's the thing
day.
when you say, "Hey,
you're
a little racist," and the white guy says,
mean?
"Well, you know, one of my best friends is black, right?"
Yeah, I mean,
it's whenever you bring up that argument.
If that's the case, like my son is half black, my mom is married to a black man. I'm Mexican. I grew up in the hood, you know, in the barrio all my life. But that's not what it's about. You know what I mean? It's about a disconnect in hip hop. It's about a disconnect in the upper echelons of the facility.
Do you feel like people like us are getting pushed out of hip hop?
I feel like people like us are a caution zone in hip hop because we control such a big of a demographic, and you know, putting artists like ourselves on the mainstream stage could cause some type of economic, you know,
It could disrupt what they're trying to do, honestly. I feel like if they threw like someone like from the scene in the system and then they have like no control on the person in a way, I feel like they don't want that. That's why
this is what I'm saying, is I see it from a different point of view. I see the agents, I see the managers, I see the people that control these things, and they don't look like us at all. Yeah. So you might have Rhapsody who's pro-black all the way, but then her agents and her managers and everybody at her record label doesn't look like her at all. That's an issue.
That's also an issue because there's not minorities out there with business savvy enough to go create companies.
There is people with business savvy like that. You can't tell me
but they're far in between. It's like how many James Dashes are there in the world? Do you know what I'm saying?
Well,
look at Tidal and they crew.
Yeah,
nobody's black. Yeah,
nobody's
well,
black.
That's why.
Yeah, but I mean, it was sold, right? Like a minority started it, then he sold it. And now, you know, once again, the powers.
But you can't tell me that it's not blacks and browns that aren't business savvy enough to make things like that happen.
I just think there's not enough of them. Like, you know, power is in people, power is in numbers. Like, you can have one smart
you can't tell me that power is in numbers when Mexicans are the most
dominated race.
Biggest demographic in California.
Or is it that our people or other races are not as qualified? They're not trying. They're not applying for that.
Well, I mean,
they're not applying for that. They're not putting in the work to get those positions. You know.
I disagree. You can't tell me that blacks and browns aren't
working. But on what level though? Like on the college level, on the MC level, like
well, the whites gonna help that color. I might get backlash for saying that, but we are the worst at we the worst. We don't help each other too.
Who's we?
Black folks.
Okay, so I'm half black and I'm half Mexican.
Right.
Some of my family doesn't like blacks. Some of my family doesn't like Mexicans. It's a complicated thing. But if blacks and browns, it's this age-old saying. If blacks and browns come together, we can rule the planet. You know what I'm saying? But you're saying blacks don't come together.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, that's not what you said. You said all the time. That's not what you said. You said all the time.
When it gets dramatic, it has to be pushed together like a diamond. You have to get that pressure pushed in like a diamond.
One of those things in your ears right now.
Yeah.
It's
beautiful.
That's a diamond. He didn't know what I was talking about. He's like, oh, yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. But why you got to get pushed to that point? Why got to be a funeral? Why got to be, what I'm saying, especially
exactly. Like, why is there got to be something sad?
It's not even a wedding no more. They fight that
so what do we do? What do we do to change it? Right now, all of us are going to change demographic for LA hip hop. What do we do to change it?
You're going to have to go get some goddamn money. It ain't gonna just.
What does that mean? Okay, so you have $1 million. If a genie comes and says, hey, you know what? You're the new commissioner of LA, San Diego hip hop. We're going to give you $1 million. What do you do?
Man, I'm going to get what's trending right now. I don't care if it's black, white, Mexican.
So you know what's trending right now is somebody like Lil Peep.
Yeah,
or somebody that doesn't look like you. That's what's trending right now.
Well, get weird then, because if you plan on going somewhere right now, it's the trending part of it. It's not that longevity thing that you think that, hey man, it's long, slow money make, slow money.
But you know what was trending about 10 years ago was the Drakk movement. The hyphy movement, things like that were trending 10 years ago. It's not here today. So if you invest all your money into what's hot right now, it's not going to last long.
No, but then you're going to invest your money into what's popping right now. So then as soon as it changes, your money is already flipped and did what it's supposed to do. So then when you get your money, you got to make sure you do something right with your money. If you ain't doing right with your money, that's your problem. So if you're not backing the community and making sure the community's doing what it's supposed to do.
But you didn't say anything about the community. You said I'm going to go with what is hot right now. What's hot right now doesn't look like any of us.
Yeah, but all around the whole world, is you could say it doesn't look like us, or it's not the community, but ghetto is a state of mind. So if you're going to say that if I'm not going to get what's trending because it's not in the community, that's not my problem. He's going to look like he's from the hood. He's going to look.
But that is your problem. That is your problem. You should take care of your community, because if you don't take care of your community, who is?
Okay, I can plant a tree all day, man. We go through this problem every day with Nick Cannon. Everybody says Nick Cannon ain't doing this, Nick Cannon ain't doing this, Nick Cannon ain't doing this, Nick Cannon ain't doing this. Last time I checked, every time I turn on the TV, he's on NBC, MTV. He got in like the 11th season of Wildin' Out. He was on Nickelodeon. He did everything he was supposed to do.
So just going to Nick Cannon, you can't say that Nick Cannon isn't doing this for this, because Nick Cannon went to the battle rap arena I came up with. And he clapped Charlie Clips and conceded, and he's giving them legitimate money every single week.
Oh no, I'm not speaking.
I hear you.
I'm just speaking on how the outcome looks from our city puts out. Our city puts out hatred. Our city puts out, we don't give a fuck what you're doing. You can go plant a tree, all you motherfuckers.
Nick Cannon's from San Diego?
Yeah, he's from San Diego.
You should have a beef with Nick Cannon.
No,
I didn't know he's from San Diego.
No, I don't. No.
I would have a beef with him. I would have because you talk to me.
Right.
I'm from Boon California.
Right.
I grew up in Drakk, California. This is what I represent. And this is the community I give back to. This is the group homes we sponsor. This is what we do.
Right.
I care about my community because that community made me what I am today.
Okay, and he
Nick
definitely
Cannon doesn't say anything.
He definitely does that. But right now, you're from where you just
support Nick Cannon.
I'm from the A1A.
Okay, but you have a New York jersey on. You have a New York jacket on. You get what I'm saying?
But that's me buying a watch. It doesn't matter what I have on.
Thank you. That's what we're saying about Nick Cannon. You got to go and figure out where Nick Cannon from.
But it doesn't matter what I have on. But then every time these cameras turn on, every other Wednesday, I say, hey, I represent this and I represent this. And we're doing a Doy Tribe for Boon California.
He signed artists, though.
Nick Cannon signed artists from San Diego.
What's the artist he signed from San Diego?
Ryan Bowers. He got songs with Tech Nine. He got songs with a couple of other cats that off the top of my head, I don't fuck with his music, but I know the city fucks with his music. But I'm saying that from the outside looking in, when you bring up Nick Cannon's name and we say he doesn't do what he's supposed to do for the community and stuff like that, because you just said, what I was saying, I forgot about the community. Yeah. No, he doesn't forget about the community. He can't go and touch everybody's soul in the community. He has to do his job. His job is to stay alive and make.
So what you're saying is there's always going to be those disgruntled people saying,
yes.
Hey, Nick Cannon never helped me out. Hey,
yes, oh man. If that's the case, go put in a fucking suggestion box. And then maybe he'd get around to it, and then he'd get around to all million of them, and then by that time he's ran out of fucking money trying to try you. And then think about it, even if you make a hit right now and they give you the fucking money, you want to go buy something. You want to go and make yourself look like that. But if you're not a genius, he's wasting his fucking money because obviously you gonna make that hit to get his attention, and then he gonna tell you to go take your ass in the studio and make another hit, and he wasted his fucking money.
And you can't do it. Most of the time you can't make another hit, right?
I would say invest in a platform. You know what I'm saying? Like a label.
So you're in charge.
That's true.
A genie comes and says, hey, Annimeanz, you are the new commissioner for LA hip hop. We're going to give you $1 million. What is the first thing you do?
Invest in a platform. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a label building.
Give me some answers. Let's figure this out.
Yeah, a platform could be anything. It could be a record label that has a studio built in its walls and you're providing opportunity for struggling artists. You could build a website that only focuses on, underground hip hop in Los Angeles, San Diego.
That's what the B-side show does. We got a studio right there. We got a platform right here.
You build a platform, then you give the opportunity to the people. Now, if the people don't take it, that's not your fault. You still.
But they will find somebody to blame.
You know
they will find somebody to blame.
What do you do? Because you said you had the answer. So give me the answers right now. What do you do?
Like you said, I'll get a platform. It'll have to be a guaranteed financial platform. What I do. Personally, might take it a little, but I'll buy a burger stand. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Burger stand.
Shit out here, you need a taco stand. Shit.
I like Nipsey Hussle.
See, that's a black and Mexican thing.
No, I'm just saying. Damn, hey, it's liquor store stand. I'm gonna go get a liquor store.
I think Nipsey Hussle gives a perfect blueprint of what an independent artist should do. And what an independent artist should strive for.
But do you see why his money?
But you understand that Nipsey Hussle is smarter than 99% of people on this planet.
I wouldn't say 99.
I wouldn't say that he's smarter.
He's smarter. There's no question he's not smarter. There's people that have been in his position before that didn't capitalize on it like he did.
$1,000.
It's not that. Look, it's not that anybody.
He had a little storefront. He had a little storefront on Crenshaw.
Right.
Yeah, but it's not that.
A million people.
You got to think, right? It's not that he's smarter because at the end of the day, like knowledge could be obtained. So therefore, nobody's going to be smarter or dumber because
all I got to do is go.
If you want that knowledge, you can go receive that.
All I got to do is go read that book.
I think he was more aware, and I think he was vigilant to his surroundings. You know what I mean? I think he stayed consistent and he stayed on the road in his path. And that's a big thing for artists that they're not consistent enough.
Right.
How do you help the community though when a lot of kids are gonna go on the internet and just scroll through their phone but not really want to read or like get the knowledge though? How do you help the community though?
If you have a platform, at that point it ceases to be about yourself.
Right.
And it starts being about the people that you're trying to empower, which is the people in your community.
It's like the structure at the top is like
I don't give the right person at the top.
Like they're controlling everything. Like
I don't care.
Change what's at the top when they're distributing everything down to us.
Yeah, but I mean, there's how many organic movements have been made and how many organic movements pushed until somebody had to listen to them. TDE, and we can go.
Right.
We can keep on going.
Top Dog had to do a lot.
somebody's gonna come. If you offer the opportunity, somebody's gonna come knocking.
Right.
You know what I mean? If there's a million motherfuckers, I guarantee you 100,000 of them are gonna come knocking now. That's when the weeding process begins, because not everybody's a star, not everybody's good enough to be a star.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? I spent a lot of time in Dago because I had a manager that was from there.
What's his name?
His name was DJ Billy Knight.
Oh yeah. I fucks with Billy Knight. He probably looking in right now.
My thing was,
I'm good, man. Thank
my opinion in San Diego is that there's a big disconnect between the DJs and the artists themselves.
Yeah, but
and that's why there is really no scene out there. You know what I mean? Like, until the DJs will start empowering the artists in San Diego, San Diego will never be a factor in the hip hop.
Oh my God, that's an LA dude telling y'all that.
In 2017, it's not the DJ's job to break records.
Oh,
it's
yes,
not the
it is.
DJ's. No, it's not.
Yeah,
it's not the DJ's.
you know what? If you're not breaking
records,
records, then you're not a motherfucking DJ.
Thank you.
Straight up.
We just put out a flyer and said, hey, we're hiring new DJs because we're growing so fast that we have multiple shows a night. We need more than one DJ. None of those guys are breaking records.
Yeah, because their platform.
Because they're not real DJs, bro.
Thank you. They're just coming in.
I know real DJs right now.
Because DJs from LA.
But the real DJs that you're talking about is the 1%. It's the 1% of those DJs that have power.
You could say people like DJ Head from 92.3, like he's still breaking records.
DJ is the one.
He's not breaking records on radio, but he's breaking records at parties. He's breaking
records. 1%.
But I can name
DJ Head is the 1%, man.
No, but you got to think.
Okay, so who?
Look, I just came from a DJ retreat that I performed at. Like, I know DJs because I 80% of my business
when is the
built
last
around
time
them,
you were in a club, at a party, at a show, you heard a song and you said, what the fuck is that? And you went to DJ and said, hey, what did you just play?
When I was in Arizona.
That's a long time.
But you went to a DJ mix. That's a little bit different than being in a club and having somebody drop back and be like, yo, what the fuck is that?
Bro, if you in the street, okay, look.
In LA,
a motherfucker,
Lascos and all these clubs.
A motherfucker can break his record at your show.
Right. And then
you know how if that man is the first person to play his record, he broke that record. So, nigga, DJs are breaking records daily. You feel me? How do you think?
I know what you're saying.
How do you think the new OT Genesis got hot?
But it's not happening. It's not happening how it used to happen in the '90s. It doesn't happen.
You know why it's not happening the way that? Because
they're not working hard enough.
What happens to the radio breaks?
It's not happening like that because niggas is lazy. They on the internet and they depending on the internet is not real, bro. The internet is real. The internet is like
if I put something
virtual
on my
reality
Facebook right now. If I put something on my Facebook right now, I mean those words I said.
But what I'm saying is like the internet is not going to give you the same type of interaction and appreciation that an actual relationship will. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I may not get 100,000 views, but I know DJs right now on radio stations, when I drop my shit, they gonna spin my shit on FM radio.
But there was always the opposite of that too. I know kids that
and I made that by relationships.
But there's the opposite of that. I know kids that have 100,000 views on SoundCloud and they've never performed on a stage before. And they hit me up and they say, hey, I want to get on stage. A year ago, we booked a kid for his first ever show. He sold 252 tickets. He's never done a show before. It was just off his SoundCloud hits. And he didn't know how to he didn't know how to act on stage. He was in the corner by himself with a microphone at Los Globos.
But let me tell you something that you don't even realize. Like, y'all broke him that night. Right. Like your outlet, your show, your performance, y'all broke that act.
Pop that chair.
And you didn't even know it.
But it's the opposite. Is what I'm saying. He doesn't have any relationships at all. He just has all SoundCloud.
Clearly he had one because you broke him as a you gave him
all it is sending me an email saying, hey, my name is so and so, this is what I do, blah blah. Let's walk at a show on a Wednesday night at Los Globos. No, not much overhead, not much risk.
But I guarantee you gonna rock with him again because you sold tickets, right?
Yeah, 100%. So that's what I do.
So that's the relationship.
That's what business, man.
And that's where we're saying that the DJ got to come in, because if he's not breaking records on platforms that even mean something, just because you go into a hole in the wall and then he plays it for 15 fucking people and he's saying, oh man, you got to be out here with me to break this motherfucking record type shit, or it's not gonna go nowhere. We need the DJ to play the shit in the motherfucking club.
The DJ does not have as much power as he used to have.
Bro, the DJ only don't have that much power because the artists don't realize how much power the DJ has.
Maybe that's the case, but I don't feel like DJs have that much power right now in 2017.
I'm telling you, man.
Let me tell you something, right?
Let me tell you something.
It depends on the DJ where you at, though, kind of too.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I had a record on the radio. What, last year? It had like moderate radio play, right? Now you got to think. at the time, it was from an artist that didn't have more than 1,600 followers on Instagram. I ain't never had a 100,000 view video, but because of the relationship that I created with DJs, because I went all up and down the coast, I built with them, we ate, we hung out, we talked.
And that was with DJ Billy Knight, right?
Some of it was.
Okay.
The guy who actually took me to the next level is a dude named Reggie Butler.
Okay.
But I say that to say this is that my record finally got into rotation on the station, and I still don't have 100,000 followers to this day. So all that was based off of a relationship. But
you're a special artist that understands these things. You're a savvy street artist. That's what you are. You're a savvy man. Most of these people don't have it like that. There's people that have a 1.5 million followers on Instagram and can't get to a music playing on the radio. You're a little bit different. Maybe they recognize how well you are. Maybe they recognize how much talent you have, and that's why you're able to build those relationships. But most people don't do that. That's what I'm saying.
I think, like I said, everything is about awareness, bro. You know, if people are not, you know, the game is so grimy, right? Like nobody wants to share plugs or nobody wants to give intel on certain things, right? If you get that
plug, then they'll stop fucking with me. It's insecurity what goes on.
Yeah, but
it's weird, you know what I'm saying?
To get them spins, you know, independently, it's gonna take some money, and I'm gonna put it.
Or did you spend money?
I spent initial money like for the first run. But you know, my relationship
once
covered
you build
the
that
rest.
relationship, you're good to go.
Yeah, but I'm saying to keep it going as much as you want it to go. The spins cost money, like any independent artist. Like even when I see Safari on Safari is Nicki Minaj's ex-boyfriend, whatever. We really don't know him about rap, whatever. When he broke it down to I made 1 million hits on YouTube, Charlamagne was like, "What the fuck you mean 1 million hits?" Oh well, you know what I mean. He said, "Well, I'm an independent artist. That's something that's groundbreaking for an independent artist."
Right.
I'm not about to.
But he's not your traditional independent artist.
Right, but I'm saying $60,000 is gonna keep you on the radio. It's not gonna just be you got followers and they say your shit is trending. No, they put money out to make that shit happen. You know, like what Rich Gang does. I mean, Birdman does. He really forces this down their shit. So when the promotion shit goes down, it's a budget for that shit. You know what I mean? My bad. You know, my bad. I keep going back to money. That's what I really.
Yeah, but there's certain things that money can't buy you in the game. That's just reality.
Relationships.
Yeah,
you can't buy those relationships. Yeah,
can't buy you talent.
Like I've seen dudes with like $30,000-$40,000 budgets. They can't get one spin.
Yeah,
you know
but
because they put that. Because if a DJ or a program director puts that on the airwaves, people gonna say, "What the fuck is that? Why are you playing that?" And then opens up a Pandora box. And, oh, maybe you got money for this. That's why you're playing things like that.
It's just so many factors that factor into it. You know what I mean? Like it's strange because it's like, okay, money's a factor, but then it's not, because it's like you can only know certain people to even. You know, I might even be talking too much right now. In all honesty.
Well, let's say that I'm in. Let's say tomorrow morning.
It's a lot.
Let's say tomorrow morning I'm sleeping in my bed in Idaho, and I wake up and I say, "Hey, I want to start making music," and I have all this money. I wouldn't know who to give it to. You know what I'm saying? I can do a little bit of research online, but unless you have those relationships, that's what you need to get it going.
Yeah.
You know, but not just some Joe Smoker walk up with a bag and say, "Here we go."
Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's a fact.
But when you wake up in the morning, you got this money, and you're saying that I got this money and I want to be an artist. Who are you gonna go to? Nobody's just gonna fuck with you just because you. Since you got a good conversation going on with some people type shit. Hey man, check this out, man. I got $15,000, man. What can you do with this for my music? This is from me figuring out you know what to do with some music. If I know you can't do nothing with no music. What's our relationship gonna be? Our relationship's gonna be, hey man, this man want me for something and he can't even do nothing for me.
Yeah, there's a lot of false flagging in the game too. You know, a lot of people that claim that they this or they that.
We all know those cats, right? We all know those cats.
You just gotta
on Instagram, on Facebook, on social media.
You just gotta you know, I think the game is all about common sense. I like to tell people, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know,
because you know what's what to have common sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you allow yourself to be bamboozled by like some fast talking motherfucker, then you deserve to get got. You know what I mean? Like, you should be vigilant. You should be on your game. You should be up. You should have enough information as an artist to know what a motherfucker talking about.
Yeah, but if you wake up today and that's what you want to do, it's going to take some experience and it's going to take some really grinding to even get where you at or he at or me at, because right now somebody could be listening in on us right now and they like, shit, I want to be a rapper, but I don't know where the fuck to start at. It's gonna start at the game.
Rap is different now, though, man.
Do not get in the game without knowing anything.
Working for 15 years.
But that's easy for you to say. But these 15-year-old kids are waking up, making songs from the closet, then coming out, putting them on SoundCloud.
Exactly.
That's what they are.
You be working for 15 years. You got a motherfucker coming here and make a little rinky-dink, little studio, coming here and make a little tricky-ass song. His little high school friends like it. That shit blow the fuck up. One time, one song. Period. You've been recording.
I mean, you know, you can't be mad. I mean, hey,
he knows nothing.
It is what it is.
That's how hip hop is, though, right now.
Right.
It's just
You can't be mad at somebody that's figured out the game. You can't be mad at somebody that's
Look,
figured out the
I tell a
system,
motherfucker like this, right?
All about the following and all about
look,
listen to ears.
This is my honest opinion, right? If you're going for that SoundCloud blow up fast phase and you ain't did it yet, you know, reevaluate and start trying to build a fan base. Start traveling the country. Start really going out there and really putting your music out there.
And how
you know
and how you gonna do that with no money? That's
well, I mean, you know, at that point, that's when the process comes in. I mean,
it's gonna take some money.
You're gonna find. Look, let me tell you something.
That is the relationships when they come in.
If
I have relationships with artists
in New York. If you want something,
you
are gonna get it, bro.
I have relationships with artists in New York that they hit me up and say, "Hey, BACA, I'm gonna be in town. Can I get on a show?" And I'll put them on a show because we have that relationship in New York, we have that relationship in Atlanta, or we have that relationship in San Diego. It just works out that way, you know. Relationships mean everything, but people could sense who's real and who's not. You know,
it's like relationships are everything. I totally agree with that.
If you're not an artist that
who you know, like you said, you know that guy that got you on the radio, like you know that connection. It's about what you know and then who you know. So it's like a lot of these cats don't know a lot of things.
Who know you? And who know you? Them ears. Who listening?
But that's in any business though.
Yeah,
in any business is relationships. But when you say that in hip hop, it's kind of like, oh well, it shouldn't be that way. That's fucked up. But you know, I'm so dope. It is what it is, man.
I would just say like this: if you're a dope artist, build a fan base.
You're not. That's easy for you to say. A lot of these cats are dope. They don't know how to talk to people. A lot of these artists are dope as hell, and they can't look another man in the eyes and say, "This is what I want. This is what I do."
If you're a dope artist, you have mad talent. But you don't know how to talk to people, I'm pretty sure you know that. You know that you're insecure in that page. Go get somebody that you can trust that's going to be your mouthpiece.
Right.
Set up your team and then start building a fan base. You feel me? Like, because that if you want to coexist in this game in any level, you have to build something to stand on. You have to build a foundation.
Yeah, but what if you saying build a fan base? What if I'm trash? What if I'm trash?
Then at some point the game will weed you out on its own.
Okay, so but I'm saying,
you know how many motherfuckers I started this shit in like 07. Right. You know how many motherfuckers I done met in the game that are no longer here, and a couple of dudes that I just met that won't be here next year.
Right, but
so many because the game will eventually weed you out, bro. If you don't belong here, you're not gonna be here.
Eventually, your money and your relations will be like they will run out.
Exactly.
I've been doing shows. I've been doing events for 3 years now. Almost 3 years, not exactly, but 3 years. I've seen promoters come and go. I've seen clubs open up and close. I've seen bars open and close. And that's just what happens, man. If you're
only the strong is gonna stand the test.
Dope, you're dope, man. And that's just me being in the game for 3 years. I can't imagine these cats that have been in the game for 20 years, 25 years. You know what I'm saying? You have to see hundreds of people go by every single year. With that being said, let's play your new video, man. Go ahead and introduce it.
It's called I Don't Know, featuring Big Sick, and you know it's kind of dope.
B-side form, baby. We're back. So we'll take a 5-minute break and then we'll.
What these hoes done thought. Everything I want and I went and I bought. And I don't need no hate round me. Fuck you mean, I blew bands on these. Look, I don't know what these hoes done thought. I don't know. Everything I want and I went and I bought. See my chain swing like Muhammad Ali. See your fame leave, career need an IB. And your main squeeze, she a hoe around me, yeah. Only close people get to ride in the Benz. I know some people who provide and they send, yo, this the sequel, I provided the trend. Bad horse who won't ride in a Ford. More belt the type of shit you probably couldn't afford. The gun to shoot some shit the size of your door. Yo, flow transition, you gon' need a mortician. You gon' need a coalition, y'all ain't fucking with the flow. Started from the kitchen, had the money, intuition. Had to kill the competition, now we counting all the dough. These hoes only coming for the dough. Your friends gonna hate on the low. And I ain't gotta take a pose for the photo. I don't know what these hoes done thought. Everything I want and I went and I bought. And I don't need no hate round me. Fuck you mean, I blew on these. I don't sell no dope round here, but I need the dough, keep it on the low. I don't spend no cash, no dough, what the fuck I look like loving these hoes. Shorty see me round real low and something slow like a UFO. I don't spend no cash, no dough, what the fuck I look like loving these hoes.
Used to catch you sleeping in the bando. Now I'm somewhere counting up the cash flow. Baby mama let you know I'm an asshole. I see you snakes try to cover up like camo. Sick play street games like a piano. Knock a bitch get played like a Hasbro. Somewhere talking to my shadow. High octane hit him with the gas flow. Got a pack, something like a transport. Dope trap, slanging out the dashboard. Too fly, should've called me passport. Mini Glock, treat you like a backboard. Don't ask, that's what the task for. They hit the spot, now I'm running to the back door. 6 shots, hanging out a RAV4. Shoot a whistle if you ever see the task force. Real life really started from the bottom, no. Ease the pain, what you think I set the bottom for? Couldn't see what I see and I'm Tom Force. Art of war, tales from the corner store. Don't like this life, what you for? Walls in the hood looking like a chalkboard. Hit them up, watch them fall, that's a deadline. One thing I know, they gon' respect mine.
I don't know what these hoes done thought. Everything I want and I went and I bought. And I don't need no hate round me. Fuck you mean, I blew bands on these. I don't sell no dope round here, but I need the dough, keep it on the low. I don't spend no cash, no dough, what the fuck I look like loving these hoes. Shorty see me round real low and something slow like a UFO. I don't spend no cash, no dough, what the fuck I look like loving these hoes. I don't know what these hoes done thought. I don't know what these hoes done thought. I don't know what these hoes done thought. I don't know what these hoes done thought.
This that 5 in the morning, cooking coke in the kitchen type shit, you know what I mean? Let's go. Waking up in the morning from them triple beam dreams. Life in the hood ain't always what it seems. I got a Tech 9 stuffed in my motherfucking jeans. Serving them fiends, getting this paper, nigga, by any means. Catch me blowing on this kush, chilling on the block, stacking drug money, nigga, making a killing off this rock, or with them pans in the pots, all up in the kitchen, flame on high, nigga, Pyrex vision. That's why I'm on my grind, yo, 9 on me like Rondo, young and I'm getting it, but I'm still ducking them 5-0. I thank God for this cocaine and that dead end street. Clocking much dollars on the 1st and the 15th. 1st and the 15th. 1st and the 15th. Clocking much dollars on the 1st and the 15th. 1st and the 15th. 1st and the 15th. Clocking much dollars on the 1st and the 15th. I came from a hard life. All white Nike Airs. I was chasing them dreams even though I was living in a nightmare. That's why I'm on my grind, yo. 9 on me like Rondo. Young and I'm getting it, but I'm still ducking them 5-0. I thank God for this cocaine and that dead end street. Clocking much dollars on the 1st and the 15th. 1st and the 15th. 1st and the 15th. Clocking much dollars on the 1st and the 15th. 1st and the 15th. 1st and the 15th. Clocking much dollars on the 1st and the 15th.
That's why I'm on my grind, yo. 9 on me like Rondo. Young and I'm getting it. Still ducking the 5-0. Thank God for this cocaine. At a dead end street. Clocking much dollars on the 1st and the 15th. 1st and the 15th. 1st and the 15th. Clocking much dollars on the 1st and the 15th. 1st and the 15th. Clocking much dollars on the 1st and the 15th.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the B-Side Forum. I want to give a big shout out to Slum the Resident, whose latest video we just played. We filmed that exclusively. We filmed that exclusively in New York, our last trip, man. We're going to go back out there in April, and we're bringing the best MC with us.
Hey, Slum,
so if you think you're the best MC, hit us up, man. Go ahead.
Hey, Slum is slept on sick.
Oh yeah, Slum got gas.
Slum the Resident. Yeah,
hey, you know what? If I had the opportunity, I'd put Slum on my team. I think I could do some things for him.
There you go, man. So that video you guys just watched, we filmed it all in New York. Go to YoungBachProductions.com, check it out. We have something to talk about.
Yes, we do.
At the end of the show, at the end of the break, you, ma'am, said
Sheen,
you guys going to stop treating me like a female MC. What does that mean?
I'm just not taken seriously.
Why is that?
Because you're a female MC?
Yeah. I gotta work hard.
You feel in 2017
I think
with the
everybody
Cardi
gotta work
B's?
hard.
I know, but I gotta work harder. Females gotta work harder.
With the Cardi B's and the Nicki Minaj's, women are still being discriminated against.
Cardi B didn't really work hard at all. She stole somebody else's song.
You ain't gotta get hard. You ain't gotta work hard. That's for sure.
I gotta make sure.
Most free studio time to anybody.
Hey, but you sound a little bitter. You sound a little bitter.
Hey, all I'm saying.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
If you get free studio time, shit don't sound too hard. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
go ahead. Don't listen to these fucking pigs over here. Go ahead.
I've been like working hard for like about 3 years now. And you know, 3 years. 3 years.
That don't mean shit.
I know, but I'm just saying, I'm just barely starting to get people to notice me. I know it's baby years, but to me, it's still something because I'm working hard, and that's what I really want. Yeah. And I'm, pushing for that.
You gotta start complaining when you're saying like, "Yo,
I ain't complaining. No, I'm really working. No, I'm really out here. I'm really working.
But I know artists that have been working for 20 years. I know artists that have been working for 10 years. You know, 3 years is baby steps.
Yeah,
it's baby steps, but for me, being a new artist, it's still trying hard and it's still pushing for 3 years. You know, it's still time. You know, because some people get lucky and they hit the first time. Like Cardi B, she made Cardi B, she made 2 mixtapes in 6 months.
Yeah, but we're talking about Baby off Love and Hip Hop though.
Yeah, she's from Love and Hip Hop, but
she takes a platform and turned herself into that.
Yeah.
It wasn't like
come on, 2 mixtapes and that, whatever. Dude.
No, but
I had songs out. I was doing a whole segment every week on Fridays called Frosty Fridays. I was putting it out there that I was serious and I was dedicating. I was waking up in the morning doing it, whether my hair is messed up, whatever, you know, pushing for it, you know, trying to show people I was serious. And for a long time, people still was like, she not serious, get serious. And I'm like, dang, why don't nobody take me serious? So, you know, then I dropped a mixtape.
I mean, was you collaborating?
I don't think that's because you were female MC. I think it's because you've only been doing it for 3 years.
3 years.
I don't think it's because you're a female MC. I know artists that have been doing it for 3 years. They're not going to make the 4th year. I know artists have been doing 4 years, not going to make the 5th year.
Yeah.
But what I have problem is that you saying on the B-side form.
So how long should I be? So how long do you think I should be working before I'm taking
5 years?
5 years
minimum.
At least a college graduate
minimum.
Okay.
For you to come up
5
here
years
and
minimum.
say, you to come up here and say I've been doing this for 3 years. That's
you know what I mean. We're talking. These are like real seasons.
But I'm talking about well. Maybe I took a break or so for 6 months or whatever, but I'm talking about after that consistently.
That's your answer right there.
Hey, but
I took a break for 6 months. That's 6
it ain't
months?
even really a break. It's not a break from. No. Let me take that back. It's not a break from music. It was a break.
You was about to blow up, and then you stopped for 6 months.
No, I didn't stop. I was doing my segment still. But I wasn't dropping any songs anymore. Just music as far as with that. But I was still doing segments. I was still in the segment. The Frosty Friday segment is what people come and watch.
How many views would you get?
Let me ask you a
thousands at least.
5,000,
6,000, 7,000.
Look, there's motherfuckers
10,000, 11,000.
There's motherfuckers that can't get 11,000 views in 9 years.
They're not paid for. They're not fake. They're not.
I mean,
I don't tag the world. I don't make the world share. I don't hit
progress.
Why you
not on the blogs?
I am on the blogs. I tried my mixtape. My mixtape. That's a major platform.
I gotta get my show back again. I gotta get my show back.
Right.
In 2017,
I think you're sleeping on what you got going on. I think you got a lot going on.
That's a lot right there.
Do you think people still treat you different because you're a woman and they expect you to perform a different type of song?
Actually, I've noticed the change in how people treat me. I'm taking
Brian Sampson, what up?
I'm taking way more seriously.
Because
wow, that's great. Hey, what up?
Enough.
You can tell when the
not
Jack
seriously
and the weed
enough.
is everyone's sister, like, oh, what's up, you know? So you feel like there's
not
progress.
seriously. Yeah, I can see the progress. I see it. I see the different amount of support. I see like how people, and then I decided to change the way I move with.
Shout out T-Lo.
If I want people to think this about me, this is how I'm gonna change my thing. So I'm gonna make everything about me.
Shout out.
So now they have to take me seriously, you know. And then I'm gonna change my wordage.
That's not my question. My question is, do they expect you to get on stage and talk about sexual acts because you're a female?
Is that wow? Who expects you to do that?
Do you feel that?
But
or because in '98.
Hold on, what kind of?
Yeah, but a lot of guys tell me. A lot of guys tell me that they don't respect female rappers that talk about sex. Or
what kind of rap do you do?
I do kind of like hardcore. I do money motivated music.
Gangsta shit.
Yeah, gangster shit. I talk about shooting and robbing and drugs.
Shit,
the shit I've been through, you know, and my son, and hustling, getting money, you know.
Okay, cool. I might. You got a mixtape?
You said what?
You have a mixtape?
Yeah, I got a mixtape out.
Let's talk about that too.
She get thousands of views.
Hold on.
She got a mixtape.
A couple weeks ago on the show, you
she
said,
popping.
You said, hey, I'm going to give you the new album. And I said, brother, I don't got a place to play a CD. And you said, okay, I'll get you digital. Do you have a place to play a CD in 2017? Not 2017. 2017, you have a place to play a CD?
I play it in my car. That's the only place I got to play a CD.
My car does not have a CD player.
A lot of cars that
our
come
new
out
cars
don't
do not have a CD player.
Yeah.
So why are you still wasting your money, you two, on CDs?
They got a PlayStation though.
CDs still go though.
Xbox.
You got an Xbox. Yeah, you got an Xbox, PlayStation.
Hey, look,
if you really want to hear it, you don't hear it.
I don't want to hear it.
Hold on. Let me tell you something, right?
Well, I can send you a link.
Hey, look.
Hold on.
Let me give you some game. Let me give you some game.
Whole argument was, if you want to put it up, if you want to hear it so bad, you should put it in the Xbox. Hey, you should make it easy for people to listen to. Go ahead.
Let me give you some game, right? I spent less than $100 on 600 CDs and jewel cases, right?
Yep.
I sold 300 CDs at $10 a pop. Yep. Now you can do the math on that.
There you go.
And that's legitimate, right?
I'm gonna dab you up for that. That's dope.
Nigga, CDs still sell if you building up that fan base.
Staples.
That's
what I'm
saying. Let me tell you something. Look, hold up. Out of them 15, what you got? 15, 11,000 viewers. You said on your YouTubes. I guarantee you, if you can't sell 300 of them people, 300 CDs at $10 is $10,000. If you can't get 300 people to buy your shit, and you getting 11,000 views, and you're not hustling.
Let me ask you a question. Period. In which states did you sell the most CDs?
New Mexico, Arizona, and California.
But California's doing
California was the biggest seller.
Was it the biggest?
Yeah.
Because I feel like those other states are not as progressed as California, and they still cop the CDs.
No, I saw most of the copies in California, but I sold copies in fucking Idaho, Nebraska, all over fucking Missouri, fucking Las Vegas, Arizona, New Mexico, like all over the place, like Panorama City.
Snapchat.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Panorama City, man.
I sold this. I got receipts.
Snapchat and Facebook. Most of my CD went live on Facebook, Snapchat. So most of my CD people just wanted to be pulled up and put on live. I was taking pictures.
So you're trying to add something to it. Hey, we're gonna put your picture up there. You get on my Snapchat, all that. How you selling your CDs in 2017?
Yeah, man.
Because you come to me, I'm gonna say I don't want a fucking CD, man. Go ahead.
If you don't want a CD, I'm gonna shoot you to my link to go watch it on my.
But you can't sell that link. You can sell the CD, but you can't sell the link.
You can sell the link.
How do you sell the link?
You have all your purchase information in the bio of the video.
So I come to you. You say, hey, you want to? You know, we talk about music. You say I got the CD for sale for $10. I say, hey, I don't have a place to listen to a CD. Let me get you a link. How do you make that into cash money?
You send them the link and you pitch it.
What does that mean? Give me $10 and I'll give you the link how to download it?
Nah, just be like, look, check out the video. There's a link right there. You can get, if you're doing the iTunes thing, and you fucking with it, buy it. You know.
I take it as
I respect that.
I just gained another fan, and the fan he presses more people. He let him listen to it. He let the next man listen to it. He let the next man listen to it. That's how I go. Anybody that's gonna like it, that's gonna
word of mouth is a motherfucker.
That's a word of mouth.
With no fabrication,
like
dude?
Draco. A lot of people didn't know about Draco. I told a lot of people about Draco now. A lot of people did. Hey man, you heard that new? Yeah man, I told you about him. What the hell? Of course I heard the new shit.
You know my boy Lego, right?
Lego?
Yeah, you know my boy Lego?
You're the host.
The one that hosts all the shows.
Yeah.
You guys look exactly alike, man. You and Lego.
And I thought
I thought it was.
You guys talk alike too. You guys talk alike.
There's so many artists out here that got like minor buzzes that they don't realize and they not capitalizing.
They don't capitalize off it, right?
Like, you should be doing
like
shows.
11,000.
Like if you got 11,000 people looking at you,
I'm doing shows.
You should be doing like your own pop-up shows. Like,
what you're saying is they should go to different. They should be going to different states. They should be doing all this other stuff. Right?
I mean, look at like Forum, right? When they started, like they was like throwing shows in like buildings this big and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
And like 30 people in that motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I read an article on Forbes and this motherfucker
2.2 million.
Yeah.
2.2
like
million.
I'm like, wow, this nigga's getting money. Like,
why do so much people hate on Forum?
I think because of what he's like.
I heard some things.
Hold
on. What let me one at a time. What does he represent?
I think he represents a thug life, and there's people that hate him.
Have you listened to his music? Have you listened to his music?
Thug life
ain't nothing thug life in his music, man.
But
nothing thug life in his music.
You look at a picture of him.
His image that he portrays is a confused adolescent,
Yeah,
but that's not thug life.
Who like, yo, I know this guy. Like, they know the beef behind him and stuff. Like, and it's just like, well, what's the issue with him? He got cool music. He's not a bad dude. Well, what's the issue with him?
What do you think? Why do you think so many people hate on the young man?
I mean, everybody know what the rumors are. I ain't got to repeat.
I don't know what it is. That's what I'm asking you.
Who?
I mean, come on now. Everybody know what it is.
Who?
You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know who this dude is.
It's a cat by name of Four, and Forbes just processed or just wrote an article that he made 2.2.
Okay, look, let me. You know what?
On Black Friday.
Let me say this shit, and y'all, whoever's watching, quote me on this shit and all that, right?
Like I said, you can tell when niggas get drunk on the show too.
I'm not even drunk. I'm about to
pick up the phone, you're drunk on the show. Go ahead.
I'm about to tell niggas how I really feel about this whole Forest shit, right? Quote me, share it, all that shit. If Forest not a gang member, then he shouldn't abide by gang member rules, right?
Right.
So if something happened to him, he told on somebody. If he not a gang member, then he's a civilian. He don't have to operate by them rules. I don't know what his affiliations are. Now, if he is an affiliated person and he told on somebody, then he's a snitch, and that's why motherfuckers ain't fucking with him. So,
but $2.2 million came in his pocket.
Yeah, I mean, who gives a fuck at that point, right?
Right. I'm just saying, politics ain't making nobody's bills.
Let me ask you a question. Somebody rushes through the store right now, comes up and stabs me, runs out. They come to you and they say, "Hey, do you know who it was?" And you recognize the man. Do you say who it was?
No, I wouldn't say that.
I'm just a regular guy.
I probably won't even be here.
I mean, that would be something that you'd have to deal with.
So they ask me, who was it? And I say, it was Joe Smo.
Well, you don't live by them. You don't live by them codes.
So it's okay for me to say it.
I mean, you're a civilian to
I'm
my
just a regular guy. I'm a regular guy that has a
I mean, that's how regular civilians solve their problems. They have the police.
So he's a regular civilian. Why should he be punished for saying who stabbed him?
I don't think he should be then if that's the case, but clearly people think otherwise.
He's no gang member. He doesn't talk about no gang shit in his songs. Have you ever heard any gang shit in his songs?
I don't even know the dude. You know what I'm saying?
I did a.
Who this nigga?
Hold on.
Yeah,
I hosted 2 months ago. Hold on, 2 months ago. I hosted a show at the region that he did. He sold out. I hosted. I ran production. I made sure he got paid at the night. I did all of that stuff. No gang members, no gang affiliations, no gang talk.
Then if
so
that's
why
the case,
should that man be punished for saying this dude stabbed me? Because if somebody walks in right now and the police say,
in my opinion, right?
In my opinion, I'm going to say it was Joe Smo.
In my opinion, somewhere down the line, whether it was his early stages, somewhere he was affiliated or he affiliated himself with something, and that's why people hold to that. I don't know his, I don't know him at all. You know what I'm saying? I listened to his last album. I thought it was a pretty good album. But somehow, some way, he's been identified in that realm. So that's why he's being labeled that. But if he's not affiliated, then in my eyes, then no, he's not. You know what I mean? But
$2.2 million is a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
2.2 million.
I mean, he's living. He's living a better life than we are. So at this point,
is a lot of money. So let me come back to you.
What's a conversation to a man with that type of money?
I agree, man. Let me go back to you. So you're saying that you see the progression in hip hop and people in general that they don't expect you to go up there and make certain type of songs.
Absolutely, but
why is that?
It's like they want me to, like, guys tell me all the time, like, I'm not gonna respect a girl that's out there talking about sex or whatever because I want to hear real music. So then I try to think outside the box. I try to make music to where
you like Lil Kim?
Yeah, I love Lil Kim.
You like Lil Kim?
Yeah.
You like Lil Kim?
Yeah.
You like Lil Kim?
Yeah.
You like Lil Kim?
Yeah,
I love Lil Kim. All she did was talk about sex.
Yeah.
But all she talked about was
nowadays, guys want you to be in debt. They want me to talk about the things that guys really do, or the guys like.
But you're not a guy. You shouldn't do that. You're not a guy.
I know, but I want to attract guys because really women.
Okay. Let me hear you spit right now.
Let me hear you fucking freestyle right now.
The world is like,
look, you want my respect? Let me hear these motherfucking bars.
So hold on.
Yeah.
So you see the progression in hip hop that they don't want to just hear about sex.
Yeah. They want to hear about the things that they're doing: guns, drugs, money.
But you're not a guy. You shouldn't.
I know, but I'm trying to attract.
I don't want to hear that.
Look, let me tell you something.
What do you want to hear from female?
I want to hear the motherfucking bars.
Money. That's what I want. I want to hear about God and money. That's what
What's your name?
I have songs. Sheen Frost. I have songs about God and money too. You heard Money Baby, so you don't think Money Baby is motivational? Okay, right.
Look, let me tell you something. I'm an MC, so you want my respect. I gotta hear your shit. I gotta hear the bars.
Do you like let me think. Do you like Lil Uzi?
I'm not gonna respect you just because you tell me you're a rapper. I gotta hear
all types of. I got websites.
Let me hear some shit. I want to hear
it. I got websites and all that. We doing a segment.
Okay. Do you like Lil Uzi's music?
Yeah, I like some of it. Yeah.
If you asked Lil Uzi to spit a 16 for you, he wouldn't know what to do.
True.
So does that mean he's not an artist because he can't?
I would ask him
a cosign.
No, he's not an MC. There's a difference. There's a difference between a lyricist and being a rapper.
What is he?
I think he's a rapper.
Okay, so what's the difference between a rapper and MC?
A lyricist is a whole new breed of writers.
So you would expect Davies?
I mean, a whole other.
Hold on. You would expect Davies to spit a 16 by Lil Uzi? You cool, man? I appreciate you coming.
I think Davies could spit a 16 if I told him to.
Yeah.
He's a lyricist.
Why wouldn't you demand the same respect or the same standards as Lil Uzi?
Because I know that Lil Uzi not a lyricist. He's a rapper.
Do you think you're a lyricist?
Yes, I know I'm a lyricist.
Then I need to hear some shit. I can't validate that. I can't validate that.
Hey, but where we come from in San Diego, we really don't do the cosign thing. So even if you say she ain't got bars, that ain't gonna stop.
No. That remains to be seen. But let me tell you something, right? Just as far as the craft is concerned, if you are a lyricist, that's one of the highest forms.
Why are you trying to test me? Because I'm a female.
No, I want to hear it.
Hold on.
Don't get it twisted.
No, that's what I just said.
Hold on.
Oh man,
I'm not taking it seriously. When I just told you, I'm putting in the work.
It has nothing to do.
Hold on.
Probably more than anybody.
It has nothing to do with sex.
Anyone else spit a 16?
It has nothing. Look, it has nothing to do with her being a female. It has
everything to do. No one else spit a 16.
Right.
It has nothing to do with her being a female. It has everything to do with her saying she a lyricist. Now,
hold on.
If you are, let me hear what you got.
I was just asking the questions. We could have went around, and he could have said it, and he could have said it too.
I think nowadays people don't even want to hear lyrics. I think
people want to hear.
I want to hear lyrics. Yeah. I want to hear lyrics.
Yeah, no, you're not like everybody else though.
You're right. I'm the man. You a lyricist?
Yeah, I'm a lyricist.
There it is. There.
All right, man. You think you're a lyricist?
I know I'm a lyricist.
I respect that, man. So let me ask you, man.
Yeah.
For somebody that says that the black and Hispanic culture is so separated, you did a track with Shake and Pop. Shake and Pop.
I think it's so separated.
Okay, but let's say it's in different boxes. Shake and Pop. How'd that come together?
DJ Head helped me put it together.
Shake and Pop's dope, man.
Yeah.
Really dope.
They're real dope.
We did show at the Fight Boom about a year and a half ago, and they killed it.
They're talented as fuck, man.
And they take the t-shirts off, so it helps too, right? They can't do the shit I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that.
So I feel it. 2017, people are not judging you because you're a woman. Is that because we are getting more progressive as hip hop's maybe getting a little more educated, a little bit mature, or is that because people are just saying, "Hey, it is what it is"?
Yeah, it's getting way more mature, and like female rap is popping
this guy
right
over here, right?
Yeah, it's popping right now. Like
spit a fucking
female rap is in high demand. Everybody wants to hear a female rapper. Like everybody asks me that, all the time. Spit a 16, spit it. But hey, I don't do it on request. You can come to a show.
You have to earn your spot, though.
No, I got my spot. I got my spot.
Hold on.
I know me. I got videos. I got work. I got mixtape out. I got all that out. Just like y'all. I got videos out. I'm dropping them every other month. I don't know no female out here working harder than me right now.
That's like,
hold on.
No, that's not true.
In my city.
What about old girl from?
Yeah, but San Diego sucks.
Okay.
San Diego sucks.
Okay, you can't talk about the city like that. Okay, in the music scene,
hey, the liquor is flowing in this.
I know he want to talk about the city like that. And we out here
Time out. And he just said San Diego sucks. I'll tell you right now. I take 5 people out of San Diego right now. Out of San Diego right now against Show 5 right now. And we pack them in a building. And we see at the end like a contest like what you put together. And I bet you San Diego will smash them.
Let me list out my issues.
Let me list out my issues. From LA, right?
Let me list out my issues and my arguments.
Go ahead.
You know when me and this man saw each other after a long time? We saw each other at J Electronica show
in San Diego,
right? I'm telling the truth right here. We saw each other at J Electronica.
I love San Diego, man. San Diego show me love.
He said, "How's the show doing? How are the sales doing?" I said, "It's a little low because San Diego does not respect hip hop."
Oh no, you guys don't promote right.
Okay, that's number one. Hold on. Keep it real. Number one. Hold on.
Yeah, just pop up.
Hold on, that's number one.
You just pop up.
Number 2 is he says, "Why don't you like San Diego?"
I love San Diego.
Go ahead. When did we see each other last? Maybe not last, but we saw each other at the Rich show in San Diego, right?
Yeah, Rich. Yeah, shouts out to Rich.
There was San Diego's business isn't what it should be.
I didn't even know Riz had a show. What is the promoter? Something.
Hold on.
Hey, they got an artist
on the internet.
We didn't even
San
know.
Diego's business is not what it should be because every time we have a show in San Diego, there was an issue. There was a fight. There was this. There was that.
Yeah. Okay.
North Park in San Diego is going to get shut down in 4 months.
Oh, because you talking about the shit that happened with
you're thinking about
Station?
You're thinking about
that one. On the internet talking bullshit.
You're talking about that one event. There's been 6 events that have happened at that venue that the people said, you know what, we need to shut it down. Even if it's for 6 months, we need to shut it down. But San Diego has a history of that. San Diego has a history of they cannot contain themselves and they cannot enjoy a venue that does hip hop without being shut down.
Right. But you got to remember.
Right?
You're right
someone
about
that's a businessman like me, I can't stand San Diego because we can't act right to make a venue pop. So I have an issue with it.
Yeah, you might be going to the wrong venues.
I don't know. The Phantom Lounge goes up.
Thank you. Every motherfucking week. Every Thursday. Every Thursday, the Phantom Lounge.
It's still there.
F6 is still popping.
But 6 is popping, but they have pop-ins. They don't have shows. They have pop-ins. Hey, YG, Rick Ross, we're gonna pop in and say what's up for 20 minutes. They have shows. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But we're not saying that they haven't had shows there before.
Yeah, but then you got to think too, like the underground show.
What's that show?
The last time was Amigos when they came.
The underground. Hold on. Let's talk about these motherfucking janky promoters, my nigga.
Right.
Let's talk. Hold on.
The underground show scene.
One person at a time. Let's talk about it.
Okay, look, the underground show scene is mad weak in LA, my nigga.
What does underground mean?
It means like, you know, they go tell Joe Schmo, yo, go sell fucking 20 tickets, you sell 30.
Yeah.
Bring all your family to this motherfucker. Everybody cheer you on. Then they dip out. Ain't no real show.
Hold on.
Yeah, he's smiling because he's like, yo, I'm getting rich.
Hold on. I like when families come through.
I mean, whatever. Right. Those ain't real shows, though.
Right.
Like,
hold on. Fan base.
You know why hip hop is so fucked up? Because it's so accessible. Like, motherfuckers that don't belong doing shows shouldn't be doing shows. Like,
right.
Motherfuckers that got legitimate buzzes should be doing shows. And if they got legitimate talent, then promoters should be utilizing those people to sell tickets.
But
and get shows.
Let me ask you a question. If somebody has
they'll let like fucking little I don't know who.
It's like 10 people on here.
Hold on.
Out of here. Yeah.
If I only booked or I only hosted or I only did production on people that I like, people that I think that have talent, I wouldn't.
No, but okay. Look, let me tell you what a dope show would be. A dope show would be like Slum the Resident. You know, he got a fan base. Icon, because he's from Brownside. You know, people gonna come out. You know, I'll do a show.
When's that time Icon did the show?
He just did one in Mexico.
Okay, Mexico. That's okay. We're doing it in Mexico.
You know what I'm saying?
That doesn't come from my demographic.
But what I'm saying is like, I guarantee you I'll bring 50 people out. You know what I'm saying? And that's at a minimum.
We're not talking about
so
you.
it's like established artists that are going to bring out a crowd.
You're the 1%. We're not talking about you.
But that's why I say
artists, though.
Only them type of artists should be doing shows. Not all these weirdo motherfuckers. They watering the game down.
You keep pointing at this dude, man. That's funny. He's like, why you said nice with a motherfucker? Every time you say something, you this. Every time you say something,
this guy's crazy.
This is my homeboy right here. You gotta chill out a little. Damn,
man. This forum right here is a trap, but
this is what we do. We come to the table every other Wednesday. We discuss all things hip hop. We discuss all things life. We figure shit out.
Hip hop too accessible.
Amen.
So people
let's figure this out. What does San Diego need to do to get back on track?
Okay, we need people that's gonna sit there and make sure that this is properly put together. And we just like what he was saying, you can't just be putting 10 people on a goddamn show just because he sold some goddamn tickets. Don't nobody man, you end up clearing out the goddamn club because we didn't heard motherfucking whoop-de-whoop because he brought 10 of his homeboys out. We gotta listen to this nigga that don't have no fucking show.
But does that happen in San Diego?
Yes,
it happens everywhere,
San Diego.
The last time I've been to a show in San Diego, that was
So the fact that you have to think this long.
No, let me start.
Hold on. Because I don't know San Diego. Hold on.
Okay, look. Look, my name is Annie.
Can I tell you one thing?
My name is ANNIMEANZ.
It sucked. It was bad.
Can I tell you one thing?
Look. You know what? I'm gonna just keep this shit all the way real. You know what's fucked up about hip hop? You know these motherfuckers that they go sell 50 tickets to open up for motherfucking Rick Ross or some shit, and they come on when like nobody's in that motherfucker, right?
Yeah, it's more than 50 tickets.
And then they go and sell some shit for like Snoop Dogg. All these motherfuckers, they go do this shit like 3 times in a row. Now they on, you know, they little social media shit, and they think they
feel themselves.
Right. You know why they like those motherfuckers? Fuck y'all. Y'all motherfuckers ain't doing shit. Pay ass, nobody ass motherfuckers. Fuck all you motherfuckers.
Straight
up. What happens when artists? What happens when the artist does that
with these niggas
is they start to feel themselves and they say, "Hey,
you know what? You're feeling yourself for no reason. Nobody knows you, motherfucker.
Hold on, we need to
paying to play. Fuck you. Your mama is watching you perform. Nobody else. Nobody likes your motherfucking ass. Fuck all you motherfuckers.
We need to start a podcast. We need to start a podcast with you and Slum the Resident. Just you two talking shit for 20 minutes. That'd be amazing. Listen. Yeah, you guys sound alike. You guys have the same hand motions. You guys have the same charisma. It's the same thing, man. So let's get out here, man. What color is your case right now?
My case is teal.
Teal. I knew it was.
So you went to swap. Hold on. You went to swap meet. You went to the mall. Wherever you went, and you said, "Hey, let me get that case." Right?
I was like, "That's the only case you got?" They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "You ain't got no other color."
So you know what I say?
I want a case.
You know what I say? You say, "I'll come back next week."
Right.
I'll come back next week.
Damn, he's shading you like,
you know,
you got your case right now.
Yo, weirdo motherfuckers open up. I'm like, yo, we don't do this shit at the show, man.
I break my things real quick, so I couldn't last that long. I couldn't last a week. I needed to get that real quick.
I fuck up my phone a lot too, man. I respect that.
Yeah, I feel like phone covers are bad for phones, man. They just make them heavy as fuck.
You don't have a phone cover for your phone?
Nah, I do, but the shit don't really mean nothing.
Yeah, but I do. So one last question before we get out here. Yeah. What is the struggle of the female MC in 2017?
Just basically
motherfuckers like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, what the fuck?
People like listen.
I want to hear
people
you.
that just like doubt you, and people doubt me all the time, and it's like I always find myself trying to prove that I am serious and I am this when I already know I am, and they know I am, but it's just like they want more and more and more and more, and it's like.
I mean, your biggest asset are the motherfuckers that doubt you. What do you mean?
Right, I know that. I know that. That ain't no problem. No, I'm not tripping off of that. You know, I used to go on my Frosty Friday segments. You know what that is? Anybody that come for me in the city, no matter who it is,
that week.
I diss them that week.
That's hard.
It's bad.
I fuck with that.
You diss them?
Yeah, I diss them.
I don't care if you
Friday. I want to hear this, man.
Anybody. I done diss promoters.
You know what?
I done diss promoters. I done diss other female rappers. I done diss regular people, and I had a whole city watch.
The only reason,
and everybody knows.
Let them talk. Let's get control.
The only reason why I asked you to spit a 16 for me is
because you're a woman.
If I feel like if you telling me you're an MC, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Like all MCs, I'll be like, well, let me hear what you got. You know what I'm saying? Let me show me that you an MC.
But I'm an MC. You asking me to rap?
I figured, you know, at some
point,
man. That's the way it goes everywhere I go. Right. At some point, everybody starts rapping. You know what I mean?
But at some point, you feel like, when you work so much, you like, hey, man, we're just going to check me out online.
So what do you do?
I will. I'll check her out.
What do you do to overcome those obstacles?
I just work harder and I stay on it because I see all the negative things and anything they say to me, I take it in and I feed on it and I work and you know I work smarter.
Oh, tell me where I'm wrong at, I'm gonna go fix it.
Yeah, I put in the work. Period. If they say, "Oh, you ain't dropping enough videos," hey, I got 3 for you. If you ain't putting enough music out, hey, I got this. You're not putting it on this platform. Okay, I'm gonna put it here. Okay, I'm gonna put it there. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that, and I'm doing that. So you know what I mean? Like, hey, that's all I can do. You know,
I respect that. Let me ask you a question. What is the struggle of the modern day San Diego MC? Coming from a whack ass city like 619, what do you do?
Oh shit! Hey, y'all! Hey, I'm defending us in the San Diego. Okay. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm
a journalist, man.
I fuck with Dangle Tough.
I'm tell you right now, man. You can call it whack. You can call it shit. You can call it sugar. You can call it whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, these dudes need to go inside the studio, right? And then put this goddamn jingle together. They gotta be trending. I'm not talking about, oh man, because you gotta struggle and you want your story heard. Fuck your story. That's not what's popping right now. Don't nobody give a fuck about you being broke last week. And if you gotta put in the Ferrari in your motherfucking shit, if you gotta put the Bentley in your shit, that's where they say, when you come fuck with me, hey, what's your fucking budget, homie? Because don't nobody give a fuck about your struggle. And if you're not going inside the studio and making a real fucking song, I'll see you next whenever the fuck your album drops. When your album drops, because everybody says when my album drops, watch this shit. Man, we put out mixtapes and we give away them shits for free. Because when I was growing up and paying attention to the music game, Nipsey Hussle was handing motherfuckers and shaking hands and giving them away. Jay-Z gave them away for free. This is what he put stickers on every single thing. That was for free. You got to put your money in where your mouth is, because even in the dope game, because we not going to talk about what but I'm just saying, I'm really involved in the game.
You give them a sample.
Yeah, so man, in the dope game, anything I ever touched ever was, hey, it takes money to make money. Period. It ain't no this facade of people want you to think, hey man, I'm the dopest ever. No, motherfucker, let me hit that weed. Let me hit that.
Now, you know what? Respectable MCs is still held at a high light. You know what I'm saying?
And I always ask for the money first, though. I'm saying it's $10.
So let me ask this:
you got 5? Okay, here.
Cuddy, hold on. Cuddy, Linwood. Who's producing the best hip hop right now? Between Cuddy and
Linwood?
Yeah.
Linwood.
Man, you know what?
Right next door to each other.
I'm gonna be 100. I only know one Linwood rapper. His name is Z-Guns.
Hold on, chill out. You know one rapper from
one rapper. His name is Z-Guns.
Man, this in your city, man. Chill out.
His name is Z-Guns. He's from Linwood. He's the only rapper that I know from there. Well, now I know him. And he, he's doing like. He's doing like 40, 50,000 views a video.
Hold on.
It's a Linwood movement. We got like, Gangsta himself, he's from the Conrads. Y'all heard from the Conrads?
Yeah, I heard of the Conrads.
Yeah, Gangsta, he's from the Linwood neighborhood. Shouts out to Conrads and Gangsta. But yeah, we got Linwood AI.
Hey, we about to close it out.
He got a song called
So let me ask you a question,
Fingers.
man. Linwood is a decent sized city.
Cars everywhere I go.
Linwood is a decent sized city with a big population. Why doesn't Linwood have the same status that the Inglewoods, that the Comptons have, stuff like that?
Because of the history of Linwood, it's far between Compton and Watts. You know what I'm saying? It's a part back in the day. You couldn't go in Linwood if you was black or SA. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't go in Linwood. You know, SA was the first who let in, and then it was the blacks. You know what I'm saying? Because you police the Firestone sheriff, they called them Stone back in the day. They extinct now because how crooked they was. You know what I'm saying? They shoot you, kill you. You know what I'm saying? Put you in jail for nothing. You know, back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
My celly was from Linwood.
Yeah,
Limbo.
I spent a lot of time in the Southgate, Linwood area, man. I spent a lot of time out there.
Southgate. I fuck with Southgate.
I fuck with Southgate, man. Southgate shows me love, man. Go to Lucy's at 3 o'clock in the morning. They show me a lot of love, man. So how many MCs do you know out of your city that are popping right now?
I'm the only one.
You the only one?
Yeah, that's
I know a couple.
That's
I know
not being
I know a few.
What's your name?
What's your name?
What about female?
My name's Annimeanz.
Okay, Annimeanz.
As far as from Cudahy,
I know a few. I know a couple.
It's me and
they
Legit.
might not be as big as you, but I know a few.
I think maybe me and Legit, but Wreck Rest in Peace was the biggest rapper from Cudahy.
Do y'all know any females?
There is no female rappers from Cudahy.
Okay, well,
this seems out of control, right?
No, there isn't. There isn't because there's not.
Yo,
but I mean, in all honesty, I'm the biggest rapper in Cudahy right now, right or wrong.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
From my perspective, from the outside looking in, you're the biggest.
And then King Lil G, he's bigger than everybody. He's from Southgate, so.
That's not Cuddy.
You gotta check out that Linwood
So he's the only rapper in his area then?
Linwood Drama Part 2.
You say he's the only rapper in his area? Can we cut his mic off?
No, sure. Hey, Cuddy, he's the biggest. When you say he's the biggest,
for sure.
Where you from, man?
I'm gonna check you out.
I'm from a nowhere town called La Mirada.
I feel that.
La Mirada? That sounds like a hotel.
You're probably the biggest rapper in La Mirada.
Yo, this nigga's talking shit, man. Fuck you up, man. Yo, this guy's talking shit.
Because I don't know any rappers from La Mirada.
Yo, let's go battle.
Yeah, I'm feeling.
He's talking about 16.
I know he's the biggest rapper from La Mirada.
I think I worked.
That's a compliment. I know he's the biggest.
What's your name again?
Hey, y'all go by Kevin Prolix.
Okay.
Yo, that's fucked up. Your name was on the flyers.
I fuck with Kevin.
Yo, your name was on the flyers. Damn, dog. Yo, they dissed me over here, man.
Y'all follow my man Kevin Proling. He's the biggest nigga in motherfucking La Mirada.
La Mirada.
Straight up.
Hey, and follow Dollahski and Sheen Frost too.
Follow
Yo, let me ask you a question.
She does.
What is what up, man? 100, man. The best DJ in LA right now.
Can't keep his eyes open right now. What is your plan for 2018 to get you to the next level?
My plan for next year. Damn, I'm gonna start all over again, basically.
That's what's up. I like that.
Last year, and I'm gonna have to release a whole nother album. I'm gonna have to do more videos. People want to see more visuals. They don't want to see, oh, you're doing a show, because half the time people don't even want to come out to the show. It's like, I got you a free ticket, and you still don't even want to come to the show. So I got to put some.
You gotta start paying them.
Out there.
Fuck it, pay him.
Pay him to come out. Damn.
Nah, I wouldn't do all that.
Shit, I gotta pay for everybody to come with me.
I'm gonna be 100.
Bring 10 people. All 10 people.
What's your plan? What's your plan for 2018?
I gotta pay their way off.
Sleeping with more strippers.
Hold on, chill out, man. Chill out. You know this nigga's drunk game. Keep his eyys open. He's like, yeah, man. Shout out my boy in the corner, man. What is your plan for 2018?
Sleeping with more strippers.
Oh,
amen,
shit.
I'm being 100 because they're gonna bring more value. You know, they're gonna bring more attention.
What's popping and what's not.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna hit up a couple clubs. Shout out to all the strippers.
All right, shout out to all the strippers. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't announced this. Hold on. I haven't announced this anywhere. By January 8th, we're gonna do a show at Crazy Gores in Hollywood.
Oh, for sure. I'm there.
I haven't said anything yet, but we're gonna.
Hey, put me on the bill.
But you know what happened?
I'm there.
They called me and said, "BACA, we need you to bring some people to our club." Blah blah. Monday night's kind of slow. I said, "This is what we're gonna do. Someone's gonna dance. We're gonna have a performance, and January 8th, we're there, man." So
I'm there.
2018. What are you doing?
Boon buy some bottles and everything.
Man, 2018, man, I'm gonna get my credit right now. I gotta fix that shit. Well, I'm trying to get it right now. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta do is dispute everything, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I'm
at the breach, man.
Right
yo, she's on the scams over here, right? She's like,
I ain't no scammer, man. Don't put that in the air.
See, there it is.
I ain't no scammer, man.
Go ahead,
Judge. You're saying she's doing everything.
You know
all type of gangster shit.
I'm gonna work on. You know what I'm saying?
I am though.
I'm gonna work on myself a lot, health wise. Again, you know,
it's a PG show, man. I don't want to hear about that
and
stuff. Like you, come on, man.
But look,
chill out, dude.
I got another CD coming out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep on working with my boy, my partner, my DJ, my producer, Lou it up over there. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep on keeping on, man. Keep them coming hot. I'm gonna try to gang a bigger fan base. You know what I'm saying? Snatch mode. I'm gonna get my out of state, out of the country, his fan base. Like Big told me, shouts out to Big to the boy. He's, you know, so we got this hot song called Life 50. I'm just gonna push all this shit, do more videos to all these songs. Everybody keep telling me to do all these videos, visuals. That's all I'm seeing. 2018, 100. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
So you want to go out of state?
Yeah,
January,
out of state, country.
We're going to Vegas. March,
no,
we are going.
Vegas.
March, we're going to Canada. The month after that, we're going back to New York, man. So you want to go out of state? Come talk to me, man.
I hated New York.
Huh?
I hated New York.
You hated New York? Why is that?
It was too cold.
It's too cold?
There was mad people.
Get on Facebook and gang my
the houses base. Look weird. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because you're super West Coast, that's why.
In New York.
You know when those New York cats come to LA, they say the same thing. They're like, yo, it's like empty in the streets, you know what I'm saying? It's fucking hot as hell. They say the same thing.
That's crazy.
Oh, let me ask you guys a question. Have you guys dropped any projects?
It's not my show. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Nobody want to get shot.
Have you guys dropped any projects? And what does your fan base look like? And what amount of plays and views do you guys
shit.
get?
I'm doing 40,000 a video right now.
Oh, okay.
You know
paid for, or you're like it's legit?
Yo, put your phone
Never
down,
been paid for.
Cameras all over, dude.
No, I'm just checking because you know.
Hold on. This is where I'm gonna shine.
Yo, let's talk that shit, man. Let's do it.
I'm doing 40,000 views a video right now.
Talk that shit.
I had a song that was on Clear Channel radio stations for about 6 months. I've been covered by pretty much every major publication.
LA Weekly, OC Weekly.
So of course you
let's
have
talk that shit, man.
Right now, right?
How do hip hop? Let's talk that shit, man.
I released 3 projects this year alone. I released I want to say 35 visuals.
Okay.
So yeah.
You working? All right, 100.
But yeah, it's you know, just Google.
You got a new project out?
Yeah, project right here called Who Gonna Stop Me, produced by Lou What Up over there in the cut. You know what I'm saying? Doing things, ain't gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? So
how many followers do y'all got on Instagram?
I have 2,300 followers on this.
Damn, let's talk that shit.
So
man.
let's talk that shit.
I have 11,000 followers.
I got
I got
5G. No big deal.
Yeah, I have 11,000
I don't have a
followers.
Twitter.
Man, I dropped no projects last year. Oh no, I dropped 3. My bad, I did drop 3, and I got 11.
Hold on.
I got 11.
And I got a song that's playing on Shade 45 right now.
Chill out.
Oh, y'all been on Shade 45 too.
I got a song that's on Shade 45 right now.
There's a big difference between no projects and 3 projects. That's
yeah.
I dropped 3 projects in a year.
I didn't really see any projects.
This year alone, I dropped 3 projects. This shit's simple.
Yeah, because my whole gimmick right now is putting out her music. You feel me? Because
so you're a manager?
No, not even a manager. You know, I'm just co-doing this thing with her on her artist thing, because I'm not gonna say I'm a manager because I ain't never been in a manager's position to do nothing like that. I connect the dots behind.
Let me ask you a question.
Ahead.
You guys are in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How does that come into business? How are you able to say, hey, maybe you shouldn't do this when you are
never miss business with Plip?
How you do that?
How I do it is basically
because that would be hard for me to do.
No, it's not that hard.
It would be hard for me to do.
It's not
chauvinist.
Because
my wife stayed the fuck out of
when you put
because I worship my queen.
Yeah, I feel that.
I like this guy.
Yeah, but
she's been a fucking 16.
It was difficult in the beginning.
So how is it? How do you balance it?
it's about basically if I'm gonna do business this way, I'm gonna put up the money. I'm doing everything that she needs to be, everything that she needs out of business. Because the business part of it, I'm gonna do it.
You believe in her.
I believe in her. But even if I didn't believe in her, and this is what she wants to do, I'm gonna make sure that happens anyway. Because anybody that's in my cipher, in my circle, my family members, that's OT, all that shit, I make sure everybody's good. I make sure everybody's straight. So if you want to go be a fucking painter, my nigga, I'm gonna go find a painter dude that's gonna put some fucking paint together and a board and all that shit.
That's what a real man does.
And because even when I was out on the streets and I was hustling with my brothers and all that shit, I made sure that we knew where the work was. I made sure that we had the best dope out on the streets. I made sure that no matter what, because I know the keys to this shit. So when she said, hey, I want to do this rap shit, I want to fuck around with this rap shit, she started rapping, and I really heard her shit, like go somewhere with it. I was like, hey, well shit, fuck it, I don't need a rap. I just think I can rap anyway. I just think I can rap too because most of the time I'm doing more than fucking rapping. Rapping is some kind of fucking hobby people pick up that they start getting this fucking ego and then they start taking that to the head. If it ain't making you no money, hey, if you,
if rap ain't, what they did, that's what's wrong with the game right now.
If rap ain't paying your bills, if rap ain't paying your bills, you just like me right now.
BACA, you a janky promoter. Keep it real.
Yes. Yes. Oh shit! I'm looking at all the cameras. Yes.
And then personally, you know, when we go through anything that we're going at the house or anything like that, I kind of tend to try to put my ego to the back so she can. She
Which
can
is tough.
He don't write nothing for me. I write my own stuff.
I don't know. I got to
It's tough.
You said what?
It's tough for a man to say, you know what? I'm going to put myself in the background.
Oh yeah, it took me a couple days.
Push him up.
No,
nah, that's not true.
You said a couple days.
A couple days.
I think a real man is, you know, if his woman comes to him and is like, because that's your woman, right?
Yep.
And is like, yo, this is what I want to do.
You want to spit a 16?
A real man is going to be like, all right, I got you. You know what I mean? And I'm going to hold you down. That's what
you have always been A1 business for us. And I appreciate that, man. It means a lot. But that is a complex relationship to say, hey, I'm going to manage your business and I'm going to be a man. It's super tough.
Oh yeah, it is tough. But then you got to remember that even when I'm in, because you got to remember I've been in the streets. I've been hustling, doing that shit for years. Hey, when I go home,
yo, you ain't hustling with those blue eyes, man.
Oh,
those green, those blue eyes. You ain't hustling, man.
No. Hey, all I got to do is look.
There you go.
All I gotta do is look.
You see how jealous he is over here, man?
All I gotta do is look.
Some guys will
but I'm saying that I came from the streets. You feel me? So I know how to separate the two because when I leave that corner or I leave that leave the plug or I leave that atmosphere, I'm gonna come in the household and act accordingly to what's going on. This ain't I'm outside doing some shit outside and I'm bringing that shit inside the house. So if we got the club and this is what we doing at the club, that shit don't go to the house unless that's her problem that she wants to lash out with me. You know what I mean?
I respect.
I think it's better anyway that
most men can't do what you do.
Nah, it's better that the man is in charge anyway because he got control of everything. I mean, what? That's the best position. You know what I'm saying?
He does have control of most things, but I have my own opinion. Don't take control. I do my own thing. You know what I mean? Telling me, hey, write your raps, do this, do that. I'm waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning every single morning, going to sleep at night. Sometimes he doesn't agree with things I say, and I'll be like, "What are you talking about? I know what I'm doing." You know, it's not like
this is a PG-13 show. So
right. It did go to a level though. It didn't just go to a level.
Control, man.
Yo, spit a 16.
Where can the people find you? Where can the people find you? Instagram, your Twitter, your Facebook, all that good stuff, man.
Yo, you can find me Instagram, PRO_LIX. You can find me Twitter, Kevin Prolix. Hit me up on Google search, Kevin Prolix. Yeah, that's what it is.
You gonna fuck this guy up, right?
There you go.
This nigga taking shots. Fuck him up, man. Hey, he's like, yo, these weirdo motherfuckers doing shit like this. I'm like, damn, man, chill out. Where can people find you, man?
Man, you can find me at ANNIMEANZ. And yeah, I'm everywhere on social media under any means.
Hey, I want to thank you, man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. It was great.
You helped out with the Thanksgiving drive, man. It means a lot. We gave you hoodies to some people that needed it to keep, keep warm and all kind of stuff, man. I appreciate it, man.
It's all good, man. I gotta show love and shit.
There you go.
Know what I'm saying?
Where can the people find you at?
You can find me at Mr. Whoopty on Instagram. That's MRWOOPTY. And you can find me at Facebook, Ace Boon Koon. Boon Koon on SoundCloud. Boon Koon on Snapchat. Boon Koon on everything. Yeah, Boon Koon. Get that album, Who Gonna Stop Me? It's gonna drop digital on every digital thing. You can get it's on SoundCloud right now to listen to. You can't download it, but it's gonna be all digital downloads next week. 100, catch that. Probably tomorrow night though. I don't know, but yeah, next week, catch it. 100.
So we have Linwood over Cuddy, right?
Man,
Cuddy.
ain't no
Cuddy.
It ain't about where you from, it's where you at. He got his people over there.
You're so politically correct, man. Just say it. Linwood's taking the crown, man.
Social media trend.
Crown, they take the goddamn crown.
There you go.
Yo, it's a movement though. Check that Linwood movement too, though. Check it out. It's hard as fuck. You know, it's got man, dang it downloads, man. It's going big on worldwide. It's 100. Shouts out to Marv Dog for putting it all together. You know what I'm saying? Him and Ryan. 100.
Real quick, Crazy Cause. January 8th, you in, right?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm there. I'm gonna buy a couple bottles.
You gotta buy a couple bottles, though, man.
I'm definitely gonna buy.
Make me look good. You know what I'm saying? Where can people find you at on Instagram, on social media, all that good stuff?
Man, you can find me on Instagram, Dollahski. That's DOLLAHSKI. You know what I mean? Ski stand for Southern California involvement. That's everything from Linwood all the way down to San Diego to that water, to that border. You know what I mean? You can find it. You can find that on any platform: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the shit. I do videos. If you go on World Star right now, you can check out that YG Running from the Crips. That was my platform that I put out. Hood Shit TV with my boy Ty Yachty Turf Star out there in the hood. You feel me? That shit, them views is up there. If y'all go look at those too. I do videos. I do DVDs. I do promotion. I do producing. I make beats. Shit. What else? The fuck else do I do?
You hustle.
Yeah. I hustle too. I got that work if you need it. I got that if you need it.
Come on, man.
You feel me? I'm just saying.
This is a Christian podcast, man.
Excuse me.
Chill out a little bit.
Excuse me. Oh yeah, and shouts out to my boy Mace. You know, for that comeback too.
Ooh, there you go, man. Where can people find you at?
Okay, Sheen Frost on my mixtapes. That's HEENFROST. You can find me at Sheen Frost on YouTube, Sheen Frost on Facebook, Sheen Frost on Instagram, Sheen Frost SHEENFR0ST for the fan page on Instagram, and indie music and a few things on Spotify and SoundCloud. Sheen Frost, everything Sheen Frost. And check me out. I'm hot.
No Fabrication is the label.
Yeah.
No fabrication, man.
Hashtag no fabrication.
My name is Young Baka. Find me at Young Baka Productions, at YoungBakaProductions.com, at Young Baka. My personal Instagram if you want to see what I'm eating, what I'm doing, what I'm doing on a daily basis,
Snapchat.
man. Yo, we got Drakk in the back, man. Executive producer of the B-Side Forum. We come together every other Wednesday night. We get drunk, we get high, and we talk all things hip-hop, all things Instagram, all things social media, all things mures, all things business. This is what we do, man. YoungBakaProductions.com, BSideShow.net, baby. We out of here, baby. B-Side Show Forum.
Holla.
Yay.
What's the IG?
Yeah. At B-Side Forum.